This presentation will discuss a job description and a job advertisement for the position of Senior Office Administrator for Tropical Explorations. This presentation will also discuss the effectiveness of different methods of collecting job descriptions and the advantages and disadvantages of internet recruitment. The job title is Senior Office Administrator. This is a permanent full-time position based in Mount Isa, Queensland. The duties of this role are management of phone calls and general customer service, maintaining document control of registers, reconciliation of training requirements, liaison and consultation with Tropical Explorations Head Office, and maintenance of employee records. The safety requirements of this role are abide by Tropical Explorations policies, obtain a national security clearance, and maintain regular drug and alcohol clearance. The working conditions. The successful applicant will be based at Hills Mine Site, 30 kilometres from Mount Isa in Queensland. The successful applicant will be fly in, fly out from Townsville and will be rostered on a week on, week off roster. This position reports directly to the Site Manager of Tropical Explorations in Mount Isa, and the position also reports to the General Manager for Tropical Explorations in the head office based in Townsville. The individual specifications for this role are: must be a self-starter, have the ability to work unsupervised, must have exceptional communication skills, great time management skills, and experience within a similar role.
Using senior in the position title is a great way to attract applicants with experience. I used exciting opportunity working for a large exploration company, as applicants may feel more secure applying for a position with a larger company, with the assumption that it presents more job security. Stating at the start that the job is a permanent full-time position is important, as it will filter out all possible applicants that are only looking for casual or part-time work. And it is also appealing in today's society where unemployment is on the rise. Fly in, fly out, great salary was used to advise applicants that the position requires a successful applicant to be away from their home if they do not live in Mount Isa. However, in result of this, they will be looked after with a great salary. A brief description of the job highlights the working relationships that will be required between the site manager and the senior geologist. This is important to mention, as the applicant will understand that group work is a necessary part of the job. It also highlights that the applicant will need a minimum of 5 years' experience. Stating that it is desirable that the applicant has experience in mining is key, as it is saying that whoever fits the criteria and also has the added experience will stand out among the other applicants. Listing the required skills and qualifications sets out a checklist for the applicants. 2 of the skills finish with highly regarded and highly desirable, meaning they are not mandatory, however they would be desirable. And although the advertisement states great salary at the top of the ad, the salary is negotiable among skills and experience. The start date is open-ended and will depend on the number of quality applicants that apply for the job. To apply states that they must attach a cover letter and send to the PO box written on the bottom of the ad.
A business entity can use a well-constructed job description not only as a valuable tool in the job recruiting process, but also as an outline for reporting relationships and working conditions. Some of the uses of a job description are: for performance management. It can be useful to set measurable goals based on duties in the job description. It can also provide the employees a guide to assist them in meeting these goals as required. For training and employee development, the job description, along with descriptions of possible job promotions, can be used as incentives for training and employee development. Compensation. Job descriptions can be useful in developing a benchmark compensation program with minimums and maximums for each position. Recognition and rewards. The specific details of the job can be used as a baseline for performance and as a tool to encourage employee performance. For discipline, the baseline tasks and requirements set by the job description can be referred to when addressing an employee when they are not adequately performing their job functions. Job role analysis. A job description can contain prerequisites required to perform the work role, such as specific level of education, certificates, or licenses needed. The effectiveness of different methods of collecting job description information depends on various factors. Here are 5 methods of collecting job description information, which are observation. The observation method is effective with roles that require repetition and in conjunction with other job analysis methods. Interviews. Interviews are valuable in being able not only to confirm the job role, but to also develop the already existing role. Job analysis questionnaires. The great advantage of this method is that the information can be gathered on a large scale in a short amount of time and is cost effective. Work sampling. This method is effective in that it does not require attention to each detailed action through the entire work cycle. Work sampling is also effective within job roles that are routine and repetitive. Employee diary or logs. This method is effective as the analysis is first-hand and is useful in gathering information from those job roles that are difficult to observe by others. And finally, web search. The Australian and New Zealand Classification of Occupation, AMSCO, is a database that has become recognised as an effective source of reference for preparing job descriptions.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of internet recruitment and selection for a small but expanding company like Tropic Explorations? How would you minimise the disadvantages? Firstly, choosing from an external recruiting source over an internal source offers several advantages, including a wider range of skills and abilities, new insights and experience can be presented to the company, it is often cheaper and easier than hiring from inside the organisation, and new employees will not be a part of the existing cliques currently established in the organisation and as such will not have a prejudiced approach to tasks. Additionally, recruiting from the internet specifically has the following advantages. When compared to other external recruiting methods such as newspapers, recruitment agencies, or bulletin boards, the internet is more cost-effective. It also offers a larger audience capability, as online job advertisements are available 24 hours, 7 days a week, to anyone who has access to the internet. It is also quicker. Applicants will start sending in resumes as soon as they see the job advertisement, whereas other methods take more time to get the advertisement out there. However, the use of internet recruitment also has its disadvantages. Recruiting from an external source over an internal source can host many of these drawbacks. For example, choosing the most suitable candidate can be challenging and takes up a lot of time. New employees need time to settle into the organisation and adjust to the company's culture, procedures and standards. Existing companies may lose motivation if they felt they deserved a promotion. A candidate may be selected whose resume and/or interview did not match their performance at work, and the recruit's personality may not suit the organisation's culture. Recruiting from the internet specifically also encounters some problems, including too many applicants. These applications may be irrelevant, inappropriate, or just unsuitable for the job. Incorrect advertising approach. Some jobs are far above standard and require specific or specialised skills, and will need the help of a recruitment specialist to help find an appropriate candidate. It's impersonal. You will have less of an understanding about the candidate's personality and how they will fit into the company's culture. It is technology-based. Some people would prefer to send in their resume rather than fill in the data again and again on the internet. To minimise these disadvantages, I suggest that Tropic Explorations use the following tips. When writing the job advertisement, include specific skills required to minimise the amount of unqualified or irrelevant applications. Have a clear orientation procedure to settle the new employee into the company. You could also pair them with a well-established employee to assimilate them more quickly. Have an interview or trial period with the applicant to assure that they will fit into the organisation. Research the best approach to job advertising. Standard jobs have a great response when posted online, but highly experienced or specialised jobs may need a different approach. Allow for an option for people to post in their resumes.